All right, listen, I'm about to enlighten you. I'm about to make your brain become bigger than Jimmy Neutron's. I got some quick tips, facts, amazing insight. I'm basically the Dragon Ball Z version of T-Martin, except I'm a little less annoying. Now, these three quick tippies are pretty straightforward if you play this game a lot. One, I'll start off with the easiest one that you probably already know of, or if you haven't played the game enough, maybe you're not, and that is super dashing, which is super easy to get used to moving around the map, doing just this, spamming this, and basically using this to start your combos and such. But if you play casual enough, or even ranked, especially ranked, you'll learn that the number one thing that will destroy you is that if you have a bad habit of rushing, more times than not, you're just going to get Kaioken super uppercutted into a different dimension. And now this is something to look out for and watch out for, and definitely this is a very, I want to say it's almost dumb to say, but it's something that I didn't know of until I played the game for like a week, that I kind of realized I shouldn't be doing this, and that I learned a pattern that anytime you do this a lot, or even a little, you will see people just sitting there like this, and the reason why they're sitting there like this is because they're waiting to press the circle button. And that is another tip. This is kind of like two things. Don't spam R2 because that is extremely punishable. And then the other thing would be, do not, I repeat, do not, if you see someone sitting like this, like an asshole, don't super dash them. 9 times out of 10, they're literally waiting for you to do they're literally waiting for you to dash in, and then they're going to do an uppercut. And this is a very, very, very obvious thing after you play the game for a short amount of time. But hey, I didn't know about it until, ages. So why not mention it? Now, the next thing I'm about to mention is something that actually is pretty useful, and something that kind of took me a while to understand and get into. And that in this game they have something called Dragon Rushes, which is like, if you play any other game, it's kind of like a grab, where you do it, and if someone's blocking, they get out of their block, and from there you can basically combo and do whatever you want. Now, the thing about this, it's kind of hard to get into. Sometimes it's kind of weird to execute, and you can basically get punished, because if you do that and you don't connect, you just stand there looking like an asshole, and you get comboed into hell. And one way that I've found, and a lot of people found, this is what most people do, and I realized this a little too late, is that you can basically, from any combo in the air for the most part, say you launch someone up in the air, you rush after them, well, not late like that, but you launch them in the air, you rush after them, listen, look, boom. Okay, now it's harder than it looks like, believe it or not. No, not really. I just never use down circle, honestly. Alright, you vanish, and then you press RB, and you can actually catch them, and they actually get nuked. This is good because it really allows you to pressure people, and once you do, say, out of nowhere, you decide to do a level 3, it actually connects, you do a lot of damage to them. If you're at the beginning of the match, or even in the middle of the match, where they have a lot of HP to gain, more than likely they're going to swap. And what you have to look out for now is basically some type of launch or something where you can, get a teleport in where they bounce off the wall, because that's a key part. You have to bounce off the wall. And basically just allows you to teleport, hit them, and then RB. It really depends, whatever you're more comfortable with. Like I said, I never do this ever. But you basically just need to get in some type of a point where you're in the air, and then press RB. And that's, it's pretty straightforward. And the more you play this game, the more you realize, like, Vanishing is actually really important, because you can actually use it to keep combos going and be a badass and shit. But something I did not realize. For the most part, I would try and struggle to hit a Dragon Rush, only to find out later that they're pretty straightforward and easy to do. And now this final tip, this final amazing tip, is something that's kind of sort of, discussed a lot. It's something that was explained a lot. I mean, it's one of the videos when I was asked at this game, still am, where I was trying to figure out is how I saw people online do weird combos.
Sweep combo. Dash up. And that's a full combo.
What I mean by weird combos is, they have the regular square combo you can do, and that's cool, that's alright. They also have the triangle combo, but more times than not, like 9 times out of 10, when you play ranked or someone that knows what they're doing, they usually start off with this combo, and then they go up in the air, and then they start doing that, and if they're actually good and not retarded like me, alright, I gotta use the D-pad. I ain't going out like no bitch. You can basically elongate your combos to the point you're like, what the fuck, what is this? And the reason why I'm on Super Saiyan Blue Goku stage, you can do this with any character, but I think it's really good if you do it with Goku, is because this is a really good tutorial and kind of gives you an idea of like what you want to do. Because when Maximilian was doing it in his video and explaining it, he said you basically want to do a low kick, hit, and then jump up in the air and continue your combo. And it's kind of weird. I mean, it's easy now, but I don't know. Like, it just feels weird. And even for me now, I don't play the game heavy. But whenever I'm in the air like that, right like there, I usually fuck up and I don't do the button press correctly. Look. Oh, whoa. Wait up. Hold up. I gotta do it one more time. Come on. 1, 2. Up. Oh, that's another thing you gotta remember. You have to hit twice before you can hit thrice. All right. There you go. So that's the Omega combo. More times than not, me personally, I just like to go up, and then do a heavy finisher. You lose a little HP, but whatever. So the point I'm trying to make is the reason why this stage in particular is good is because it's part of like the generic combo they want you to do. They want you to hit them twice and then jump in the air and basically do some type of a combo. And this is really good to get an idea of like, oh, okay, I can jump up in the air. Because the first time I did this, I was like, okay, hit, and then, oh, I'm jumping like a moron. Where in reality, you can just hit, and then you kind of jump up and go to the left a little bit and try your best to sort of, I don't know I don't want to say like move forward, but you do have to like go up a little. You can't just jump up in the air. But this is a really good stage. It definitely helped me personally to come here and kind of test it out. And I know the default combo here is to do this square, jump up in the air and do this type of thing. But 9 times out of 10, usually, even in the Maximilian video, it's usually the low, medium, and then you just go up in the air and do whatever you want. And then finish it up or drop it like I just did. To be honest, I know this sounds weird, but I hate playing with the D-pad. Like, it's a lot more accurate if you use the D-pad. Like, if I use the D-pad, I'm like 9 times out of 10, I'll actually get the combos I want. And by combos, it's more so this combo. Like, this combo I can do with a D-pad, but with the sticks, I don't know, I'm just ass. But you know what? It's a lot more leisure to use the sticks. So guess what? 9 times out of 10, I'll do this, I'll take it, and then I'll go home and almost kill someone, not really kill them because I had missed out on that little bit of damage. But my buttons kind of hurt my fingers with the D-pad, so that's kind of the situation we're in now. But, yeah, those are pretty solid tips, quicks, whips. I think the number 1 tip is very obvious. The only reason I mention it is because I'm retarded and didn't know about it. And then the number 2 tip is, I don't know if that's obvious. It wasn't obvious for me. I watched a couple videos and didn't see anything about it. And then this tip is like, I feel like everybody's talked about it at some point in time to like at least explain like, hey, you know, you can jump up and, you know, do this combo and then knock people down, and you don't have to do the fucking shitty just square combo. Although, let's be honest, although this combo may do a little more damage and you look cooler, do you summon Shenron when you do it? The answer is no. So really, who's dumb at the end of the day?